Okay, so I'm back with, Find Will Ever Die Trying. We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. The last time we just finished Allie's first date. So tell us more about your dream. I mean, not Allie's, Tara's, sorry. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game, and... Oh, she thought it was a dream too. I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? I don't know. That would be weird to respond to. What if it was a sign? I'm sorry. What? It was a dream. Nothing more. I don't see how. Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I don't know. What could Allie be planning? This doesn't sound good. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. Oh no, don't encourage that. You're right. There's no time to waste. I guess we do have weird stuff like Colonel Sanders dating sim, but nothing like pigeons. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I don't know. I felt a chill run down my spine. Oh god. I hope there's not a pigeon dating sim. That would be kind of weird. Oh, yep, time for cat. Morning, T. Congrats, you've made it to the 4th day. Oh yeah, 5 more days to go. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Why wouldn't she be being serious? Not like she, you know, wiped her memory or something and made us start again. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Allie, Scarlett, and Tara, who do you want to spend today with? Let's get Scarlett out of the way because she's my least favorite of the 3. Scarlett. Huh. If making zombies doesn't count as a red flag, I'd love to see what your dating handbook looks like. No, it's definitely a red flag, that's why I'm getting her out of the way first. But that's none of my business. I think Scarlett's somewhere around the mansion. We'll follow you. I found Scarlett out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Wonder why. Hey, Scarlett, you doing okay? She did look sad. Jeez. It's just you, T. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Nah, it's fine, I guess. It's, not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing. Whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. We wouldn't have needed to save anybody if it wasn't for me. Don't worry about it, or at least you fixed the situation. At least you fixed the situation, I guess? Hey, at least we don't have banana zombies running around anymore. That is true. Without your help, they'd still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which inadvertently is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlett. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. I didn't think about this before, but Scarlett's a shade of red, so maybe that's why a lot of her clothes are red. Care to join me in making up for some lost time? That would be fantastic. Still curious what she was reading in the library. There's somewhere I'd like to go, if it's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least, I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you to a zombie? Yeah, I don't know. Behold! there's a nightclub in the mansion? There is now. I made it myself. Granted, I use it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I like the purplish shade we got going on. Though wouldn't there be purple light shining across her by the way it looks in the background? I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Hell yeah, it's cool. Well, she built a Gatling kind of lasting. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. When I said the last thing, I meant the last date with her. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? Maybe. There's so much of my life I can't remember, for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. Okay. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. This is interesting. We help them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know, but now I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with the research. Maybe that has something to do with why my memory's gone. To be completely honest, I can't really remember how I got here either, like they used what she made on us. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous, and I wasn't willing to test on someone else. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's sad. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show? What the hell? I guess it does sound pretty weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? I couldn't help but laugh, but what, isn't there a TV show like Married at First Sight or something? I never watched it, but I've seen an ad for it, I think. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. Not everyone can say that, I guess. As long as I'm alive, I've got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you'd understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after this is all over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't get them back, I just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name at first. You got me beat there. So now we're out of the nightclub. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. We didn't get a CG yet, have we? We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living, the moments that made your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. Yeah, it can be. You know, I've got a silly idea. If you're interested. Let's hear it. Lay it on me. I'm curious. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and a person who'd agreed to that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you, T. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. That's kinda early. Shh. Let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. Oh, that's sweet. If you'll be mine. I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this was the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I'd want you to feel better about the past, too. Huh. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know? And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. It's possible, I guess. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlett. I'm glad, but how to say? I'd still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. Everyone is at the base. I think it's just kinda a little human nature. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying that out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and I laughed out loud as she listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. Yeah, and I'm not all for the cockiness, I guess. I don't know. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. That's interesting, I suppose. Is it time for the meeting with Kat now? I'm still curious where this is going to go, because I don't know, I'm not as excited about these dates as I was the last ones. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, T. Care for a glass or five? I personally don't drink, so I'll say no thanks. That's okay. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show, and you're worried about a hangover? I want whatever you're drinking. Nothing I don't drink. Well, I drank hot chocolate right before recording these. That's about it. Kat filled her glass to the brim, then downed it in one go. You're supposed to like savor stuff like that, aren't you? Nope. Still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying about here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? So is this why she was drinking that time she mentioned being drunk the night before? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, T. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Kat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. I don't think that's that accurate. That'd be a weird thing to find at a career fair. If you're already here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. I strangely at my town, Kat. I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Sorry. People who... Yeah, I read that. Worry about yourself, T. But yeah, it's kind of right. Usually if you're drinking that much, it's not a good thing. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, T. Maybe she can end up as an ending. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Oh, thanks. Reminded me of how I might die. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now hold on just we cut her off mid-sentence. If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field, watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Couldn't be Yui, could it? Because she talked about the countryside. It seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. It does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the you don't even have to ask love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned a bright red. What? Huh? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Okay, well, I just want to cut off on that cliffhanger there of the random explosion, because that's about all the time I have for this part, so goodbye for now.